really too bad you didn't find out where to get that crack.
What?
Hi friends, welcome to the Brainshart podcast. My name is Liv, and if you're new here, this podcast, I can't even explain it at this point. I don't know what's going on here. So if you've been here before, I've been really consistent and uploading every Sunday. And last week I took a break. An unintentional break. If I'm being honest, I forgot to record. And then I was like, well, you know what? I'll just take this week off and continue next week. And now I'm late this week. I don't know. It's, life is kind of crazy. Kind of, I guess you could say stressful. I think we're all feeling that. But, I forgot. It was Sunday last week and I was sitting on my couch. I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was watching a show on my computer and I was like, oh, it's Sunday and I didn't film. So sorry about that. And I'm sorry for not having an episode out last week, but here we are. New episode this week. Not promising anything special, but you know what? Here we go. I guess I could talk about things that happened in the last 2 weeks since I didn't film last weekend, but I'm just going to keep it to the current times and what's been going on. Politically in the world, things have kind of been quiet because election time is coming up. And, I voted last week, put in my mail-in ballot and got my little I voted sticker, which is fun. Oh man, my hair today. Looking good. Yeah. So there's not really much in current events to talk about, except I did get a weird news article this morning that was from CNN. Drinking hand sanitizer to treat COVID-19 sounds bizarre, but people turned to some similar quack treatments in the 1918 flu pandemic. CNN don't promote drinking. That's scary because that's getting close to promoting drinking Purell. So don't do that. But other than that, things have been kind of quiet. For me, this has been an eventful week. I had a couple big meetings this week. I have to sneeze. Yeah. That sneeze just knocked the thought right out of me. What was I talking about? Oh, I had some meetings this week. I need to fix my hair. I had some meetings this week, in regards to some projects I've been working on. It was a horrible meeting. I didn't sign a non-disclosure agreement, but moral sake, I'm not going to speak about it because they told us not to, and who it pertains to or anything. But let's just say it's for school and we had to do a bunch of drawings, and the company went through them with us this week. And when I say went through them, they went through 2 of them, and there were a lot, and they only gave us an hour to go through each one. So that was horrible, and we didn't really get any good critique back, and they only liked one person's drawings, really, so that's fun. I decided what I wanted to be for Halloween, and I will be posting that on my Instagram once Halloween rolls around. So if you want to follow me on Instagram and wait until Halloween to see what I'm going to be, I'll tell you. I'm going to be the Angel of Sweets. I don't know how to describe it other than the fact that I have a halo that I painted to look like a donut. I'm going to have a wand that looks like a soft serve ice cream. It's going to be good. I've been working really hard on it, and I'm probably going to work on it a bit later because Halloween's really quickly approaching. It's almost here. It's also my sister's birthday that day, and I haven't gotten her gift. Sorry, Caroline. I'll get to it. Your birthday present might be late. It's fine. What else? Anything like super eventful? No, not really. That's about it. Eventful news wise. I streamed on Twitch last week for the first time, which didn't work because I don't have a PC, but I wanted to try it out, and I spent like an entire day working on getting a setup and getting all my like layout and stuff done, so then like I'll have like a nice looking Twitch stream where I have like nice transitions between different camera shots. I really need a PC, but that's expensive. Can't afford that yet. Fingers crossed it will be soon though. But yeah, that was fun. I played GeoGuessr on there. I would love to stream World of Warcraft because a new expansion's coming out and I love that game. Yeah, so I streamed on Twitch. It was fun. I now really wish that I had a good setup that I could, do that better and not have so much lag. I was using a webcam that just kept lagging, kept skipping out on frames. It was difficult, but I streamed with one of my friends and it was really fun. It was fun to like kind of get a community going there. Very small community, but I got a community going there for like a day. So hopefully eventually I'll actually be able to commit to that once I get a setup. One thing that I wanted to bring up. So I would really love some like audience reviews and like some comments letting me know what you think, because when I've asked for those in the past I haven't gotten any, but hopefully that will start to become a thing where I can ask people to like tell me what they want and they'll actually tell me. But I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this channel. I really like doing this podcast, but I do understand that a lot of people don't have time to watch a 30-minute episode of something, and that's okay. People are busy, people have got work. So I'm just trying to decide, like, do people like this podcast, and do people want me to continue with this podcast, or would you like me to see me transition into other videos? Or maybe my sister and I were talking about maybe transitioning into a podcast where it's us two and we're talking, and we got some things in mind themes that we could talk about, like what does play mean and how does play work in our everyday lives, because that's something that we've both studied and we're interested in. So just let me know what you think about those sort of thoughts, what other video topics that you would like to see from me, like based on what you've seen from me and my personality and what I like to talk about. Like, give me something that you would like to see me do. There will be some limitations. I'm not going to do an OnlyFans. I'm not comfortable enough with myself for that. But yeah. Anyway, so let's move on. But just let me know, please. I would love your input on what you'd like to see from me, because I want to make you guys happy. I know I started this for myself, but now that I've got some people watching and some people enjoying this every week, I want to make sure you're happy and you're enjoying this, and I'm giving you what you want. I aim to please. My love language is to aid and help others. So let me know, please, because it would be really helpful. So since this week was kind of dull in regards to politics and the world, I decided I'd talk about some things that I've been watching this week that have just brought me so much joy and have brought my family joy that I introduced them to, and like has really helped kind of escape the doom that we're living in and the cloud of smoke that we're trying to get through every single day. The first of which is the show by Richard Ayoade called Travel Man. And I am not fully sure if the one I've been watching is like a version, like a, like if it's the actual show or is like a runoff of another show he does. But if you don't know who Richard Ayoade is, he's a British comedian. Super brilliant. He made one of the best films ever called Submarine. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is gorgeous and just like so much warmth in my heart when I watch that film. But anyway, so Travel Man. Basically what he does is he will go to different countries and will bring another celebrity along with him, and they will spend 48 hours in that city, and they'll try and get everything done that they can and like see all the sights, and he'll like have narration over top where he like kind of describes like little factoids, but they're so funny because it's like it's just, he doesn't take it too seriously. He sounds serious when he's saying it, but if you actually listen to what he's saying, he's not serious at all. So he's had like Paul Rudd, Noel Fielding, John Hamm, that's his name, John Hamm, a bunch of other different celebrities, and they're so good. They're only like 25 minutes long, and it's on Hulu. So if you're, I believe only in America, I don't know. But if that sounds interesting to you, please go watch it because it's so funny. And the reason I found it is because I went down this rabbit hole of watching like, I don't know, like a bunch of British comedy things. I don't know. British people are funnier than Americans. They just are. But I was watching this like Big Fat Quiz Show of the Year, which is another thing that I found on YouTube. The full episodes are on YouTube. Super funny, like bunch of celebrities do a quiz and they like try and answer what they think the answer to the question, which is in regards to something that happened that year. Like Britney Spears did what? I don't know. It's hard to describe, but so went down a rabbit hole of that because Richard Ayoade was on that. And I just think he's so funny. So I was down a rabbit hole for that. Then Travel Man was suggested to me on YouTube. And then when I was thinking I was looking something up about Noel Fielding, who, if you don't know who that is, he created The Mighty Boosh, which is another great show that I've been watching again. That show is just brilliant and so funny and so weird. It's just phenomenal. And if you haven't seen that, go watch that too. This episode is basically just me kind of giving you show recommendations to go watch, because I have nothing else for you. This is just me being like, hey, go watch the show, write these all down, and good luck. But I've been watching so many different things the last week and a half, that have just brought me so much joy and have really like given me something to do when I don't want to do work. Just letting me procrastinate. But so when I was looking something up about Noel Fielding, I found that the Great British Baking Show, or the Great British Bake Off, if you haven't seen that either, go watch it. Basically, what the version I found was the Great British Bake Off, but they bring in celebrities to do the challenges. And it is hilarious. I do have to use a VPN to watch it because it's only available on Channel 4, BBC, Channel 4, and I'm not in England, so I have to use a VPN, which is fine because it's super easy. Each episode, they have a group of different celebrities that they bring into the tent, and they give them the challenges, and they have to try and complete them. And it's so funny because it's like these people usually, for the most part, have never baked, but it's so good when like they actually do it well. But it's like, it's different than like the actual show where if someone messes up, it's like, oh no, like, oh, what a tragedy. This person like worked so hard to be here. But in this celebrity version, it's like when they mess up, it's like a whole like running joke that they're just like, it's going to be great. But it's so funny. And I don't know, I've been down this rabbit hole of like British television, which every like few years I get down a rabbit hole of, but yeah, it's so good. And so basically what I'm telling you to go watch is Travel Man with Richard Ayoade, the Great British Baking Show Celebrity Edition, I think it's called. That's basically what you just have to look up and you'll find it. And The Mighty Boosh, which shamefully I DM'd Noel Fielding to try and get work from him, and he never opened it. And I tried a different route of getting in contact with him, never heard anything back. So Noel Fielding, if you somehow look up your own name and you find this video, please let me work for you. I want to create a weird mask for you. That would be a dream goal of mine. So please, I will do it. You can not pay me. At this rate, I just want to do it. I don't need any money. This isn't for monetary value. This is just for my own hopes and dreams board. So please, let me work for you. I would love it. I don't know if I have any other show recommendations. I mean, season 8 of The Great British Bake Off came out really recently. I think in the last couple weeks. I think it was in the last like 2 weeks. That so far has been a joy to watch. Let's see what else. I don't think I have any other show recommendations, but I do need a recommendation for a posture fixture because I just realized my postures, I'm hunched over. But if I sit up, I set up my camera for me to be hunched over. Because if I straighten up, my head gets chopped off. I don't know what else to talk about. This week, I honestly, because I didn't film last week, I feel like every week this has kind of been like a postmarker for me to remember what has happened to me every single week. And because I didn't film last week, the lines are kind of blurring together of like, okay, what happened in the last week? Because I'm losing track of everything. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention that I wanted to share. And I wanted to share like here-ish. I decorated my house for Halloween. I spent like hours putting up lights, getting little decor situations. I tried to dry oranges and like do that cute like little dried orange decoration that people have been doing with like cinnamon sticks and stuff. Oh my god, it was so hard. It was so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. I thought, okay, I'm just gonna like cut some oranges, and I should have filmed this. That would have been really funny if I like filmed my whole process because it was a disaster. So I thought like, okay, you just have to cut up like little thin strips of oranges and, you know, put them in the oven for a certain amount of time, let them dry out, and then you'll be good. I don't know why I had such a hard time with it. The first time I did it, I put them in the oven for like 4 hours and they were still wet. I think they're still wet now, but I gave up and I hung them up. So I'm probably gonna mold, but I like let them dry out longer than the instructions told me to, and they still are wet. And so I went out and I bought more oranges, and I this time took a towel to them and like squeezed out all the extra juice to try and like get them as dry as possible, and it was working. And then my power went out for like an hour and a half. So I just left them in the oven and then had to like return on the oven, let them warm up again. And I think they worked out better than the first time. They were still a little wet when I was like punching through them to put the string through them, but I think they worked better. But yeah, it was fully a disaster. I cut my finger trying to sew them together. So that was a really fun little time. But yeah, it was really, next time I do something like that, I have to film it. I just get like so weird about filming stuff like that where I'm not like away from my family that I live with, because I get embarrassed. Like, I wish I still had the videos. I think I mentioned this in the first episode, like, which honestly I couldn't tell you. I can't remember at this point. I, as a kid, had like a little blue camera that I would do little vlogs on. I also would take like my mom or my dad's computer and go on photo booth and film like singing videos, which I did upload one onto my YouTube in like 2009, 2010 maybe. And then I deleted that YouTube channel, like completely wiped it out. And I will never be able to restore those videos, which is so sad because I would have loved to revisit those. And it's been like 11 years and it still haunts me that I deleted that. But yeah, I just get embarrassed. It's just weird filming in front of your like family. Well, cause like I'll be intruding on their space cause I'll be in the kitchen. And like they're trying to like do things. And now, fun thing, we're getting a puppy in like, what day is it today? Let me look at a calendar because I won't be able to tell. In like 2 weeks, we're getting a puppy. And when the puppy's here, I can't be downstairs filming. But I will be bringing the puppy on the podcast. I will be showing you the puppy when we get it. On the episode of, you know what, I'll do the 8th or the 15th because we get the puppy. My parents, I think, come home on Saturday. I don't know if I'll be able to show the puppy. I also will try and film. Okay, so I might need to take another week off that week because I have taken the responsibility of being the person that sleeps with the puppy the first night because my parents will be going on a trip to go and pick up this puppy and they're going to be very exhausted. And I have volunteered to be the first person to spend the night with the puppy to like make sure it's settled, and like if it needs to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I'll be there to like let it out and take care of it. But I might be really tired on that Sunday, so I'll try. But that week I might, excuse me, I drank this coffee and I keep burping. I might need to take that week off, but I will try and get the puppy on the episode when it's ready. Anyway, I don't have much else for you this week. Hopefully things will get crazy again because this week was like weirdly too tame in regards to like, oh my God, forget that. It snowed this week. It snowed. We had a huge like gust of snow that just came down for like 30 minutes, which means Christmas is coming. I'm so ready for Christmas. I love the holidays. Just the whole like aroma of the holidays, the aura of the holidays just hits so different. And I'm so ready for it. I'm so here for it. So that got me really excited. But anyway, that's all I got for you. That last little thing was all the rest of my brain has. If I could take my brain out of my skull, it'd be bone dry now because I took everything out of it. I sucked everything out of it. So that's all I've got for you this week. But thank you for watching, and I'm sorry for missing last week. I would say it won't happen again, but it actually might have to happen again. But at least you know about it now, and I'm not just like gone. What's that term? I don't know. The like zero dark term. You know that they use in like military. Anyway, I went MIA. I'll use that. But yeah, at least you know about it now, and so it won't be as like much of a surprise, and you won't think I'm dead. Nobody thought that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Hopefully soon I'll be able to say follow me on Twitch, because I would love to do that. But don't forget to do all those good things, and thank you. I will see you guys next week, and yeah. All right. Bye.